Hello everyone, this is part 2 of chapter 3, Choosing Sides, of the Good Omens fan fiction, Ineffable Nights, and we will be picking up right where I left off the last time. Yellow eyes blinked at Azzy, and red lips smiled from a face gone far too pale. Crow's expression was one of immense suffering, and Azzy silently cursed Gabriel as he fell to his knees beside his friend. "How bad?" he asked, trying to keep his emotions reined in. Sobbing was not going to help things right now. He could do that later, once Crow was better. "Some purple-eyed bastard stabbed me in the back when I left the baker's today. I was going to bring you some of those orange cranberry muffins you're so obsessed with. I didn't even see the jackass at first." Crow trailed off. "Wait, how did you know, Angel?" "Because that said bastard stopped by my post to brag about bravely defending the Lady Baker from the vile advances of one of the fallen," as he mocked in disgust. "You mean to say he stabbed you in the back as you were leaving?" "Yeah, I still got the sack of muffins and daggone saddlebag, Angel. I managed to give the ass the slip, and I was going to come see you, but I got this far and I got dizzy. Figured I'd just rest here a moment, blood loss and all." "Crow, show me the wound." Crow winced and panted a little bit before he spoke. "You just can't wait to get my shirt off, can you?" He smirked at Azzy weakly. "Crow!" Azzy's tone was scolding, even as his cheeks went pink. "This is serious! Show me!" "Angel, it's okay. We both knew this was bound to happen sooner or—" "Crow!" Azzy bellowed with enough panicked anger that Crow fell silent and raised his eyebrows. He peeled off first the black chainmail overshirt, and then the black tunic underneath. Blue light from Azzy's sword danced across Crow's lean, muscular form. "Now show me," Azzy demanded. Fine. Don't say I didn't warn you," Crow muttered. And shifting around, he lay on his stomach on the cold ground so Azzy could see. The hole in his lower back was still pouring blood, and blue flame danced and licked inside of the wound itself, accompanied by a sickening sizzling noise and the smell of charred flesh. "It was a holy blade, Angel. I can't magic it away. It's going to burn me from the inside until—" "No!" Azzy snapped, his blue eyes blazing furiously. "Maybe you can't magic it away, but I can. At least I think I can. Now hold still. I doubt this will be very pleasant, my dear." "Angel, Azzy, think before you do this. If you manage to save me, and your lot find out—" Crow trailed off. "Look, I knew the risks I was taking going into that human town. No reason you should get in trouble on my account." "Crow, shut up. Shut up and take a deep breath, because this will likely hurt." Azzy placed his sword beside them so he could see, and then he placed his hands on either side of the wound. As Crow's blood flowed out and over his fingers, it burned, but Azzy gritted his teeth and focused. He willed the holy flame inside the wound to cool, forced it to die down until at last it extinguished with a final smoking hiss. Azzy willed his healing magic to flow from his hands and into Crow's wounded body, and he did not stop until the deep stab wound was only an angry red scar. Finally, he removed his hands from Crow's bare back and slumped over, shaking with exertion. Crow, to his credit, hadn't screamed during the agonizing process, but he had clenched his jaw so hard he was mildly impressed he hadn't broken off a fang or two. He lay there panting, a sheen of sweat making his pale skin glitter in the light of Azzy's sword. Should I say thank you? Crow was finally able to ask once the pain and the nausea from Azzy's holy healing magic subsided a bit. Better not, Azzy said with a hollow chuckle. I think we've bent the rules enough for one night. He slowly staggered to his feet and offered his hand to Crow. The fallen hesitated only a second before he took it and allowed the Celestial to help him to his feet. They stood there long moments staring into each other's eyes, both rather worn out. Did you know that purple-eyed snake, Azzy? Crow asked softly. Yes, unfortunately. He's my boss and my father's best friend. Crow took a deep breath and then he nodded slowly. Azzy, if he ever finds out you're the one that kept me from dying, then I'll be declared an outcast and driven into this forest to live out my days, Azzy replied coolly. That or outright executed. Say, can you ride? Wait, what? Crow's eyes widened as his grip on Azzy's wrist, which he had never let go of, tightened. They would execute you, just like that. I figure they might kick you out of the kingdom, but they'd downright strike you dead just for helping me. Sounds like something my lot would do. I thought your bunch was supposed to be more merciful. Yes, I thought that too. Azzy frowned, and then his eyes welled up with tears. Until some asshole stabbed my best friend in the back just for trying to bring me muffins. Crow pulled Azzy into a tight embrace as the Celestial began to sob broken-heartedly. So both our sides suck. Crow sank his chin down on top of Azzy's head and closed his eyes, enjoying the tickle of Azzy's short white curls against his skin. Maybe we should just make our own side, then, Angel. Azzy laughed through his tears and carefully gave Crow a squeeze as he wrapped his arms around him. Our own side, he repeated. That's a wonderful idea. And that is the end of part 2 of chapter 3. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Tune in next time for chapter 4.